Welcome back to Pillow Talk Sessions. I'm Christian Lipinski, and today I'm joined by Grace Morgan, who's heading up the brand new NextGen Pathways Conference. Grace, great to have you on this special edition of Pillow Talk Sessions video series. Now, before we jump in, perhaps you can tell our audience just a bit about yourself and your background.
Hi, Christian. Thanks for having me. My name's Grace Morgan. I'm a director at ARL. ARL are a niche specialist real estate consultancy. We offer a depth of knowledge and experience at all stages of the asset life cycle, including investment, operational, procurement, and development advisory. So I head up our strategic procurement and asset mobilization team, where essentially our mission is to increase NOI across our clients' portfolios whilst improving operational facilities management and compliance standards. I started my career in the alternative asset classes 8 years ago, and I've been lucky enough to work with some of the brightest people in our sector, and also work on some really cool developments. So I sit on the Association for Rental Living's Ops Director Committee. When I was asked to compare their first ever NextGen Pathways Conference, I was absolutely delighted.
No, that's fantastic. And that's what we're talking about today is the NextGen Pathways Conference, as it's a new addition to this year's Association for Rental Living event. Maybe you can tell our audience just a bit about it and what inspired its creation.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it was inspired by ARL members themselves. I believe that they've been asking for this for a really long time, something that would encourage more junior team members to come along to the annual conference. And they asked for an appropriate agenda tailored to this audience and a reduced ticket price as well. So it's fantastic that the Association of Rental Living is getting on board with this. And I suppose the idea of the conference is to celebrate a more inclusive, modern and energetic take on our sector and create a space that welcomes new ideas and kind of disrupts the status quo.
No, that's great, Grace. And I guess, the next question is, who is this conference designed for? And, what kind of experience or conversations can delegates expect from the day?
Well, I think really this conference is designed for anyone that's entered the BTR sector in whatever capacity who wants to gain a better understanding of critical factors influencing the BTR world. I think the Pathways Conference is here to kind of express the art of possible within a career in our sector. We're really hoping this is not going to be your typical conference. I think that every attendee will leave the day feeling invigorated about a career in build to rent and also inspired to spread the word and attract new talent to their teams. We've worked really hard to create a jam-packed agenda for the day. Key areas of focus include an industry leader Q&A, a strategic mobilization session. We've got a session on value-add property management and resident retention. It's going to be really great.
As someone leading the NextGen Pathways initiative, what makes this event personally meaningful to you? And why do you think it's important for the industry right now?
Well, I've been fortunate enough to benefit from truly inspirational leadership throughout my career, and that's empowered me to progress. I think there is a lot of room for progression and genuine self-expression and kind of to build your own brand as a professional. And I hope that people attending this conference can leave feeling energized with new ideas they can implement to benefit their own organizations and also increase their confidence in networking and make some new connections. The NextGen Pathways attendees are potentially the leaders of tomorrow. They're potentially the future of rental living, and they can represent our sector, and they can promote safety and happiness in the wonderful communities we bring to the housing market, which is a really, really exciting concept.
And why do you think both emerging professionals and their leaders, should see this as a must-attend part of the conference?
Well, I think leaders should see this as a unique opportunity to invest in their teams, to broaden the horizon of their team members and to show the art of possible.
So what are you looking forward to most about the NextGen Pathways Conference?
Well, the cool thing about this conference is that we'll hear from people, many of whom have never had the opportunity to speak on a panel or deliver a keynote speech, and ultimately they're the next movers and shakers of the BTR world. And this conference is just the start for NextGen Pathways. It's actually the start of a new section of the Association of Rental Living, which welcomes and listens to new, creative and disruptive ideas. And I really think that if our sector is going to adapt and evolve, the empowerment of these voices is an absolute must.
And finally, I got one more question for you, Grace. If people are interested in finding out more, where can they go?
Well, if you're interested in attending, badger your manager. But you can also go to the ARL landing page. I think all the links are going to be at the end of this video anyway, and feel free if you have any questions, reach out to me on LinkedIn.
The event takes place on the Association for Rental Living Annual Conference on November 6th. Both Jessica and I will be there, so we're really looking forward, Grace, to seeing these sessions come to life and seeing everyone there. Thanks so much for joining, Grace, and we're looking forward to it.
Thank you so much.